Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. About to kick it away and get this season started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Cowboys want to move quickly. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
Back to pass, it's Church. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll give it to the back. Bulls his way forward. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they have had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Isn't the play action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated too on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake at all.
This would have been about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They'll pass on that and go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. The Ducks get enough for the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Leaves it with the back. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to run for it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. On the option. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And the Cowboys get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Flores. Working the middle, it's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And the Cowboys are in the hurry up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be back here covering, but I'm going to go get myself involved. And he shows you his speed as he was able to close the gap.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. The Coyotes were far from the friendly confines of home, but were able to pull out a narrow victory in one of the biggest upsets of this college football season. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Church. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, first down. Looking to pass, it's Flores. Got the quick pass. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Hit as he throws. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for first down. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Shakes off the tackler. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's right on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks.
Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He breaks a tackle, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Scanning the field, it's Church. It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Got room at the 35. The expressway is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk. You have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Second down.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It's 3rd and inches. Who can impose his will? They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You know, you start day one training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, at this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Church. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going up top on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting them back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The running back has it. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be